We are going to have a very special person that we have a lot of feelings of love for, representing a beloved country, and that is going to be Suzana Malmierca, Consul de Cuba, Cuban Consul. An applause for her.
Good evening. Thank you for the presentation. I don't have a whole presentation, but I just bring a few facts about the protection and the development of human rights in Cuba. Since the very beginning of the Cuban Revolution, the protection and the development of the human rights have been one of the most important priorities in our country. The most outstanding and remarkable results it's shown in education, in health, in sports and culture. In education, for example, we can say that in the very beginning of the revolution in 1961, Cuba became the first country in Latin America that eradicates illiteracy. We became the first country in Latin America which everyone knows how to read and how to write. That was made in a year, and it was a very important result in the process of the development of the Cuban Revolution. Today, we can say that the access to the education is a free access for everyone, and even we can have this access even to have PhD degrees, not just primary school, is even PhD degree. And we also have this free access, this whole access to sports school, art schools, and all that you can imagine in Cuba. That's a very important result. Another important result has been the free access to a healthcare system. We have wonderful results. We can count Cuba with a very low mortality rate in child mortality, and that's a very, very important, one of our best goals in Cuba, because childhood for Cuba is very important. And the access to sports and culture, the result of this access, you can see it in our international events. Most recently, we can find that in Veracruz, Cuba had the first place in these games, in the Central America Games that were held in Veracruz. And we are very proud of that. And we are thinking that in 2015 we're going to make a very good role here in Toronto. So we should love The development for human rights in Cuba is not just for Cubans, because Cuban people, Cuban Revolution has helped others to reach those goals. For example, with the program Yes I Can, we have helped, mostly Latin America, but we have helped more than 8 million people to know how to write and read all over the world. I said that it was most of Latin America and the Caribbean, but you can find the Yes I Can program in all over the world. Of course, we have helped others to reach education in medicine, because we have the ELAM in Cuba. That is a very important school to help people of Latin America, essentially, but we have students from Africa, from Asia, that are becoming doctors in Cuba in order to go to their countries and help their countries to reach the goals of a very good health system. And I think that today we can count the fight against Ebola. One of the most outstanding things that Cuba has done in these years, because Cuba sent 265 doctors, and other hundreds are preparing in Cuba. And not just that, we are preparing Cuba doctors from other countries to know how to prevent Ebola, how to be prepared in their own countries to fight this horrible disease. The Cuban Five were in the United States fighting against
terrorist attacks against Cuba. They were defending our rights. They were defending our way of life. They were defending all Cubans, but not just Cubans, even people at the United States. So, as Gerardo says, we need a jury of millions to make them free. I think this is the time to increase our struggle for the Cuban Five, increase our voices, touch everyone to know about this case, because I think with the jury of millions, as Gerardo says, we're getting back home these heroes that are still in prison, and they're getting back home with their families. So thank you very much.